Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Youngmaster3, and yes, I know it's been some time. It's been like almost 2 weeks soon that I haven't done any video lately, and I've been busy with other kind of stuff. And I promise you I will also make some sort of top list of teen movies as well, because I already promised you that. So just be patient, and because I'm working with it, if you say so. It's not really that easy to put them in the right places and pick out which ones you like the most and so on. But in this video it's just going to be an ordinary update, so it's actually some titles. I'm not really sure how many titles, but pretty many titles, so I can't speak that much right now, so let's begin right away. First off, we got this is actually a prequel to the other two movies, but the movie is Underworld, Rise of the Lycans. When I heard that Kate Beckinsale wasn't in this movie, I was a little bit disappointed, because I think she's a great actress, especially in the first two Underworld movies. I've seen all the Underworld movies not that long ago. I had like a marathon, and I realized I didn't appreciate those two first movies because I had already seen the two first movies before, and I understood that I didn't have appreciated them as much as I do now. So these are some sort of new favorite movies for me. But this one was good for a prequel, if you say so. So yeah, Underworld, Rise of the Lycans. And of course we got the last one as well, Underworld Awakening. I wasn't sure if I was going to like this or not, since I don't buy that many new movies. I mean, this came out 2012, and I don't really buy movies that came out like 2011, 2012, 2013, like those sort of new movies. That's just too new for me. But I actually ended up really liking this movie as well. Maybe more than the third one, to be honest, but not as good as the second one or the first one. Those two are just masterpieces in my opinion. So yeah, but anyway, Underworld Awakening. Then some more horror. We got a movie called Dead Kids, but this is also known as Strange Behavior, and there is a Synapse Films release of this, which has a much better artwork, or cooler artwork, about where a guy like gets a needle in his eye or something like that. Not seen this movie yet, but it was part of these sort of video nasties, I believe, back in the day. But yeah, anyway, Dead Kids or Strange Behavior, depending on where you live. And then we got some crappy Ogre CGI. The movie is Ogre, and I really love this kind of tagline down here: no donkey, no fairy tale, just terror. I've seen this once before online, because I found it before, but the movie was so goddamn expensive that I just didn't want to pay that much for this movie, because this movie is actually pretty crappy, but it's some sort of, I'm not really sure if it's the atmosphere or the acting. It's something that I like about this movie, but I can't put my fingers on what it is. But yeah, Ogre. Looking forward to rewatch that movie. And then I picked up a movie which I already had, but the reason why was because I'm such a big fan of it, and yeah, I think it's really underrated, and I've talked about this movie so many times, so I'm not going to say anything else. The movie is Shocker. Awesome in my opinion, and very underrated. And then we got a movie which I got from my half brother this Christmas. He gave it to me on New Year's Eve. But anyway, the movie is Day of the Animals. Don't really know anything about this, but it looks really interesting and really cool. And then we got a movie which I didn't expect that much from, but I ended up really liking it. I think I already watched this movie many times, and the movie is Reign of Fire, but it's called Drakarnas rike in Swedish. So yeah, Reign of Fire. Then we got another movie which I really enjoyed as well. It is with Willem Dafoe, Edward Furlong, Steve Buscemi, Danny Trejo, John Hurt, Mickey Rourke, Tom Arnold and Mark Boone Jr. Sorry if I pronounced any of these names wrong or whatever, but the movie is Animal Factory. The reason why I picked up this was basically because of Willem Dafoe and Edward Furlong, so yeah, but anyway, great acting, great plot and everything. I really love that movie. And then we have another John Hughes. Do you really say John Hughes or John Hughes? Hughes. I've heard so mixed things about that. Anyway, John Hughes, and the movie is Weird Science. To be honest, I was a little bit disappointed on this movie. I mean, I think my expectations were too high. I don't think it's a bad movie, but I was just a little bit disappointed, so yeah, Weird Science. Then we got a action movie with Kate Beckinsale once again, White Out. Never heard of this before, but when I read about the plot and everything, it seems to be really interesting and really cool, about some sort of group on Antarctica, and there's a killer on the loose or something like that, and yeah, it seems to be really interesting, so yeah, White Out. And then a Stallone movie from the 90s, Cliffhanger. Never heard of this before. I've heard about this before, but I've not seen it yet, but anyway, yeah, Cliffhanger. And then we got a movie with Dolph Lundgren, and the movie is The Punisher. I had seen the remake before I watched this, but I appreciated this original more than the remake, and I really liked the action and the acting and the overall setting of the movie. So yeah, Punisher. And then we got a double pack or whatever with two movies. Best of the Best 1 and 2. Some sort of kickboxer thing or whatever. Sort of, I believe. And then we got a really good documentary that I just had to pick up because this was going to be out of print. I think I bought the last copy of it on this website that I ordered it from. But anyway, the movie is Going to Pieces. Movie, the documentary is. This is really interesting if you're into slasher movies, the old slasher movies, so you need to check this one out. This is really interesting with a lot of interviews and small clips from the slasher movies themselves and so on. So yeah, Going to Pieces, a really great documentary. Then we got, I think it's a is it an action comedy or whatever, or drama? Not really sure. The movie is Biloxi Blues with Matthew Broderick. Yeah, seems pretty interesting. And then we got Retroactive. I'm just going to speed up because I don't want this video to be that long. And then we got Fool for Love, another 80s movie. And then we got a movie by Terry Gilliam, the same guy who directed The Brothers Grimm. The Brothers Grimm is a movie, probably one of my favorite adventure movies of all time. But I've never seen this one, and it's with Bob Hoskins as well, rest in peace, and Robert De Niro and Jonathan Pryce. And the movie is Brazil. This will be really weird and yeah, don't know what to expect. And we end this update with two Takashi Miike movies, The City of Lost Souls. Another tartan release. Unfortunately, these tartan releases are pretty hard to come across these days. This was the last copy that they had online where I ordered it, so I'm glad I picked it up because it was pretty cheap as well. And then we got the movie called Ley Lines, another Takashi Miike, and this is the third movie in a trilogy. I still need to get the second part. I think it's called Rainy Dog or something like that. Yeah, Ley Lines. thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored, and be patient about this teen movie top list or whatever, because it's going to happen. So yeah, hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored, and hope to see you again as soon as possible. So see you next time. Bye bye.